My name's Katie, and this is my daughter Shiloh. She has Cri du Chat syndrome, which is a deletion on the short arm of the 5th chromosome. This month is Cri du Chat month, so we celebrate all individuals that have Cri du Chat. We're just here to show off how amazing our kids are and how much of a blessing they are to all of us. When we first got the diagnosis, Google said that this was something that is possibly life-shortening, is something kind of to be scared of, and it just made us feel really bad. So we're here to kind of show a different side to that and show off how amazing our kids really are.
Hi, I'm Leah, and what's your name? Eli. And who are you?
Arlo.
And this is Maeve and Arlo, Eli's big sister and little brother. And Eli, what do you have? You have? You have Cri du Chat, that's right. And what do we say about Cri du Chat? Yay! So Eli was diagnosed with Cri du Chat syndrome when he was about 6 months old. And how old is Eli right now?
7.
He's 7, that's right. And we've learned so much about Cri du Chat syndrome over the past 7 years. We knew barely anything when Eli was first diagnosed, and we had to Google what Cri du Chat was because we'd never heard of it before. And what we've realized very quickly was that the information online doesn't paint the full picture of who your child is as, a human being. So it doesn't necessarily show all the amazing things that they are and all the potential that they have. Can you tell me something that you love about Eli?
I love how he says a lot of funny things and he loves repetition.
He does.
So when he says funny things, he often will repeat them.
That's right, and we get to laugh a lot, don't we? Because he's very funny. And Eli is very clever, and he's very strong and determined, isn't he? And he loves school and his friends.
And Zerbert.
And Zerberts, he certainly does. Eli. And so we just wanted to, share a bit of our story and just to let people know that we are Cri du Chat proud and we love every bit of Eli. And, beep.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
Signing off.
can you show us? Oh, who do you have? That's Buzz Lightyear, that's right. Okay, so thanks so much. Bye.
So what I want the world to know about our little daughter Elliot, who has Cri du Chat syndrome, is that she's the sweetest little girl. She's super adventurous. She is very, very social and loves to make new friends, especially other little kids. And she's extremely driven. She works her tail off for a lot of things that typical people just take for granted. And she never complains about it.
And what I would love for the world to know about people that have Cri du Chat is that these little kids and these adults that have Cri du Chat syndrome are so much more than what you can find on a 30-second Google search. There's so much more than kind of the list of typical symptoms or what to expect from the syndrome. Kids and adults that have Cri du Chat are all amazing in their own way, and there's so many special things about them. So I would encourage you that if you come across a family that has a child or an adult that has Cri du Chat syndrome, to get to know them, get to know the child, get to know the family and their siblings, because you'll see pretty quickly there's so much more to them than just the syndrome.
Yeah, Ellie would welcome it with open arms, and I can guarantee you she'll leave you with a smile too if you come and meet her.
Hi, Candace here. My daughter Mila has Cri du Chat syndrome. And what do I want the world to know about her? Well, I want everyone to know that she can. All of our kids can. This whole community can. And it looks a little different than that of a typically developing child, but they can achieve so much and do so much. And I remember there's one time we went to the doctor and they gave me an article from 1983 and it discussed different deficits and, inability to do certain things. And I ripped it up. I later told the nurse that to never schedule an appointment with that doctor again. And from that moment on, we have only looked through a lens of what Mila can do, what she can achieve, what she can accomplish. And I've been so fortunate to have found such a wonderful community of people and other parents who post and share stories, such wonderful success stories about their children and what they can do and all the milestones they're reaching. And it's been a beautiful journey. I know the best is yet to come. These children are truly a gift to us, and they bring so much joy and so much laughter and love, not only into our lives, but into everyone's lives that they touch. I wish that when new parents did a Google search that they could see all the joy. Every day we are finding joy in this journey. And although there are times when it's hard, it's been so worth it. And it's been so gratifying and eye-opening, and I couldn't imagine it any other way.
What do I want the world to know about my child? And I'm so sorry that I'm going to get emotional. First of all, I'm pregnant. Second of all, this is a big deal to me. So bear with me. But the first thing I want the world to know about my child is that I have a child. I don't have a child that has, I don't have to define who he is based on some type of label, like special needs or Cri du Chat or whatever. Although we are Cri du Chat proud, I want the world to know that he is just a little boy who loves the world and loves people and has so much worth. These are the sweetest kiddos in the entire world. Yes, their life may look a little different. Maybe for some it looks a lot different than a typical child, but I want the world to know that, again, these are children and they deserve every piece of love and affection and inclusion that you can give them.
Google, I won't say they're wrong with their information. I just feel like it's a situation that you can never prepare for, and everybody's case is different. I've met a lot of different kids with the same syndrome, and it's a wide range. But, she's a blessing, and we're working on everything every day. She's very smart girl, and she's also learning how to walk, and so we're getting her to where she needs to be the best way we can.
Hey everyone, my son Graham is 5 years old, and he was diagnosed with Cri du Chat when he was almost 7 months old, so at 6 months, and it was a long, hard, rocky road to get to diagnosis. And when we got his diagnosis, you thought your world was ending. And of course you go to Dr. Google and see all these horrible things, but I want everyone to know that Graham is an amazing little boy. He lights up every room that he goes into. He makes an impact on everyone that he meets. He is determined, persistent, and stubborn at times. He is just pure joy. He has the most contagious laugh, and he will never ever refuse a cuddle. He loves with his whole body, and he just has this infectious energy that affects everyone that he meets. Google will tell you that Cri du Chat will change your life in a negative way, and I'm here to say that yes, Cri du Chat will change your life, but not in the way that you think. People with Cri du Chat are different, but they are not less. Google will tell you that your child can't, and the mom inside you will say, oh yeah, watch him. Google will say that Cri du Chat will alter your life, and it will, but it will alter it in the most amazing way. It will teach you to look for the small victories and to celebrate every triumph. It will tell you that everything about Cri du Chat is negative, and it's not. Cri du Chat teaches you so many life lessons. It helps you see your child in a different way. Is it hard? Yes, it is, but it is also hard in the most beautiful way. It's not an easy road, but it is a beautiful one, and it's something that I wouldn't change for the world.
What do you want the world to know about your child?
That she's more similar than she is different from other kids, that her personality is really what defines her, and she's just happy and jovial all the time. She's just a bright kid.
Okay. How is Google misleading?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's misleading, it's just limited. It's facts, which Cri du Chat are those things that you Google and see, but it's just an incomplete picture. It's not everything that makes up a person. You can't Google any individual that you know in your life and get every last facet about them. They are still an individual, so that's it, really.
Bye.